Hello and welcome, guys, and welcome to this short vlog. And yes, in this particular session, we are now going to look at the future. Yesterday, you had your results, CMA Foundation results were declared all around India. And yes, some supersonic stories, some amazing achievements, some amazing results coming our way. So, yes, guys, once again, congratulations to all of you for attaining this big milestone. Yes, you have given a kick start to your career. Yes, a big congratulations to all of you. All your efforts for past 6 months, yes, you have been studying hard. Yes, you have been making sacrifices. Yes, you have been making a lot of changes in your schedule to suit your educational needs. You are sacrificing your maybe sleep, maybe your recreational activities. You are sacrificing all those stuff. And today you have attained what you desired. Yes, you are in CMA intermediate examination. So yes, credit goes to you. You have done your level best and the results are in front of you. Yes, your parents might say that, oh, मेरा लड़का CMA फाउंडेशन में क्लियर हो गया, या फिर मेरी बच्ची CMA फाउंडेशन में क्लियर हो गई, या your coaching institutes might say that, oh, our students got through CMA foundation, oh, our students secured 90% marks in CMA foundation. But at the end of the day, the credit is entirely yours. Guys, it is their emotions, it is their elations, it is their feelings for you that they feel connected to you. Especially the teachers, when results of students come, then the first feeling that teacher has is that this is not his result, this is my result. And that kind of connect, that kind of emotional bond will definitely be there between parents and children and teachers and students. So yes, once again, many congratulations to all of you for attaining this big milestone. Yes, I know you must be in a party mode. I know you must be, happy to the core. You must be thinking that, oh, aaj sham ko to bhai party dega, etc., etc. Mood will definitely be on. But yes, at the same time, we need to be wary of the future. So what is the future? Guys, the first and immediate step which you should take right now is register for CMA intermediate examination. 31st January is the last date. Most probably it gets extended for a few more days, but do not wait for the end date. Okay. Please get yourself registered for the June 2022 examination. Get yourself registered for CMA intermediate by 31st January. We are already on 18th. 31st January is the date when you should this is the last date for filing your application for registration. Get yourself registered. Do not wait for the last date. Okay, do not wait for the last date. Get yourself registered by 31st January 2022 on the institute website. That is the first and foremost thing which you need to actually start doing, which you need to actually plan. All right, sir. So now the big question which is there in front of us is, sir, we have two alternatives. Alternative number one, June 2022 first group, or for that matter, second group or first group. Alternative number two, December 2022 both groups. So these are the two options which are available to us, and sir, we need to choose between these two options, and sir, we are having a tough time deciding which option to be chosen. We are having a tough time in thinking about what is to be done. Right, guys. So guys, let me first of all tell you the benefits of giving both the groups together. The benefits of giving both the groups together is that you are eligible for a rank, all India rank. You will be given the benefit of set off. Definitely, both groups qualified people, definitely they get an edge in, say, campus placements, or say the training which is there over there also. It is always a little better to give both the groups together. Although giving one group in June, one group in December will not qualify for double attempt, it will again be single attempt qualified students. But still, if you give both the groups in December 22 and clear them together, then yes, it will be viewed a little better than giving both the groups separately. So yes, December, both groups given together comes with a lot of benefits. But over here, I would definitely like to tell you that according to my view, guys, according to my views, it is always better not to leave an attempt. If you are eligible for an attempt, do not leave it. Go slow, but go steady. Because what I have seen is a student who would typically opt for December 2022 for both the groups, he will definitely not be working up to the maximum level for next 2-3 months. So say, maybe till May 2022, that student will not be studying good enough. He will not be studying, he will not be putting in an effort which is actually required. He will not be putting in 100% of his effort. He will definitely be lagging behind because he would be thinking that, oh sir, my attempt is December 20. I have a lot of time, sir. I can watch Big Boss. I can watch my favorite show on Netflix. No, I'm not interested in studying. So your hard work might be compromised if you choose December 2022 attempt. That is the first and foremost fear which I have, which refrain me from suggesting students that go for December, both the groups. If you are determined enough, if you are confident enough that no sir, from the day one we'll be studying as tough as we'll be studying for June 2022, then my go ahead to you. Definitely you can opt for December 2022. But if given an opportunity, if I were you, then I would definitely give at least one group in June 2022. I would definitely reduce my burden of studies for December 2022. I would definitely want to qualify one group in June 2022. So if I were you, frankly, my option, despite of the benefits which both group has, despite of all these benefits, my preference would definitely be to release my burden, to offload my burden to whatever extent I can. So I would definitely try to give June 22 attempt at least one group. Okay. Now the question arises, so which group? First group or second group? Guys, it's always preferable to give the first group because first group sets the base. First group lays down the platform. First group is the building stone for the second group. So to give an example, costing is there in first group as well as second group. So first group costing will set up a base for you, and the second group costing will be an add-on for the first group costing. So that is how the groups are structured. So yes, my suggestion, my view, and please don't think that this is the final view, right? Your view might be different, and I absolutely agree to your view as well. Your view might be different, and that's perfectly all right. I am not questioning your view, okay? If you are planning to give December both the groups, no problems at all. This video is solely for students who are planning to give June 22 first group only. I will soon prepare a video whereby I will be sharing you with a study plan for December 2022 attempt as well. I will be doing that. So choice is yours at the end of the day. Yes, you made a critical choice after 12th standard. I want to go for, professional examination. I don't want to satisfy myself with just an average graduation degree. Along with my graduation degree, I want to pursue CMA course, a professional course as well. That was your decision. Again, choice is yours. Sir, please let us know, how is it practically possible to give even one group in June 2022? Sir, we don't think there is enough time for June 2022, and we don't think practically we can give the entire 4 subjects in June 2022. Sir, is it a child's play? Of course not. It's not a child's play. Rather, it's really a humongous task. It's a Herculean task to give one group in next 5 months. But guys, you have already proved yourself in your CMA foundation examination. You have proved that with hard work, with consistency, with perseverance, you definitely can achieve success. Same is required for Group 2 as well. June 2022 as well. Same is required for June 2022 as well. So, here is my study plan for you. For the next 5 months, how you will be scheduling your days, your hours, your every minute which counts. How will you be scheduling your entire study tenure? I have jotted down in this particular table. So this is my study plan for you. Before I start discussing the study plan, a disclaimer, guys, an asterisk attached, conditions apply, that to each his own. This is my style of doing things. But if you think that you want to make some changes in this particular table, and you think according to your personality, according to your schedule, according to your comfort, you want to change some aspects of this particular schedule, please feel free to do that. This is just a broad outline. This is just a broad guideline. The minute nitty-gritties are to be planned by you. Only you can decide what you can do in a particular day of 8 hours or 10 hours. Yes, sir. Got it. All right. So let's first, calculate how many days do we have till May 2022. So, but our exam is June 2022. Then why are you counting days till May 2022? Guys, I'm not considering the days of June. I'm discounting those days because those days will actually be dedicated towards your last moment, catching up with certain concepts. So I'm not considering June at all. I am only eyeing upon the months till May. So January, we have almost 10 days left. Yes, today is 18th of January. But guys, I'm discounting 2 more days because yes, you need 2 more days to, get back to your zone, get back to studies, get back to your desk back, get your video lectures played, get your video lectures activated, getting your books, which book to study, what to do, what not to do. So you will need 2 more days. After that, I am counting on the 10 days which we have for January. February we have 28 days, March we have 31 days, April 30 days, May 31 days. So till May you have 130 days. Now, I have made 2 schedules. I have made 2 schedules for 2 kind of students. A, students who are studying only for 8 hours a day. Sir, do we need to study for 8 hours a day? Absolutely yes, guys. This is not CMA Foundation that you can do away with 5 hours or 6 hours a day. Not at all. This is CMA Intermediate. Guys, you have to scale up your studies. You have to scale up your study hours. So, I've given 2 schedules. One according to 8 hours a day. Students who will be studying for 8 hours a day. And second schedule is according to students who will be studying for 10 hours a day. So what I've done is I've simply multiplied hours by number of days. So 80 hours, 224 hours of February, 248 hours of March, 240 hours of April and 248 hours of May. So in totality, you have 1040 hours till May 2022. And if, yes, you're willing to really work hard, if you're willing to make it big, if you're really thinking that, sir, no matter what, we want to dedicate ourselves entirely into CMA Intermediate, and sir, I'm not going to do anything. So guys, a day is of 24 hours and I'm just asking for 10 hours, not even 50% of your day. So sir, if you're ready to spend 10 hours a day, then our number of hours escalate to 1300 hours. So a student who's studying for 8 hours a day, he has 1040 hours. Student who's studying for 10 hours a day, he has 1300 hours at his hand till May 2022. Now, sir, how should we spend these hours? Now, guys, I have divided these numbers with number of subjects. Number of subjects are 4. You have 4 subjects in group 1, financial accounting, direct taxation, costing and law. I've divided by 4. So 260 is the average which comes for one particular subject. A subject will have 260 hours of yours to study, and 325 hours per subject if you consider 10 hours a day of study work. Okay, sir. So, on an average, you have 260 hours a day. I am presuming that the first study means first time when you pick up a particular subject, whether you are taking coaching or not. And yes, I'll be coming to this fact, sir. Is coaching mandatory? Do we need to take coaching? I'm coming to that fact shortly. So, if you are spending 150 hours per subject, then guys, the first time understanding of the entire subject, the first time entire, one time doing of a particular subject is absolutely possible in 150 hours. And this is an average. Mind you, this is an average. There may be a situation that, direct taxation, which is a little lengthy, it might take 170 hours. And, for that matter, law might not take 150 hours. Law might take only 120 hours of yours. or financial accounting might take only 120 hours of yours. So this is an average number. This number is an average number. This is not a ballpark number. This is just an average number. This is just a number which you can look at. So 150 hours you have to first of all spend in studying that particular subject, which means either taking coaching or you're doing self. Complete that subject in 150 hours. After completing that subject in 150 hours, guys, opportunity for revision 1 is for 80 hours, which is exactly half of 150 hours. So revision 1, in revision 1, you will focus on your weak areas rather than your strong areas. So questions which are easy, questions which are preliminary, you will not be doing them. You will just be ignoring them, and you will be doing questions which are a little tough or a little complicated. So this will save upon your time. And after reading the entire book, while reading the book also, you might be, underlining the important parts. So in the revision bit, you will more be focused on those important parts. And yes, scanner will come handy. You can refer to the scanner and see which chapters are a little more important and which chapters are a little less important. Accordingly, you can schedule your studies, but do not ignore chapters which are less important in scanner. Do not absolutely ignore them. Yes, you can read them in a short span of time, but do not ignore them, because last exam have proved that the trends might not be followed by the institute. But guys, largely we can at least get a idea that yes, these chapters are for sure very, very important. I'll give you an example. In direct taxation, 5 heads is definitely, undoubtedly, at any given point in time, the 5 chapters of 5 heads are the most important chapters, right? I need to spend time on those chapters. There's no option about it, right? So scanner will give you a fair idea of where important chapters lies and where important chapters don't lie. So in the second revision, so in the first revision, which is the second time of your studying of the course, you can actually brush up your important chapters more prominently. Then revision number 2, I have 30 hours still left per subject for revision number 2. Revision number 2 typically happens immediately before the examination, which is in the month of May, So typically the month of May, 310 hours, this will wholly and solely be dedicated to revision number 2. Now guys, assuming you are terribly lagging in your schedule and you could not complete this in 150 hours, you could not complete your revision in 80 hours, and you spend this buffer which you have for revision 2 for doing revision 1 or studying. So you did not get an opportunity to do revision 2. You did not get this opportunity. Never mind. If you have done 1 revision, then also it's good enough for appearing in the examination. Although it's always preferable to at least do 2 revisions, 2 to 3 revisions, that is preferable. But never mind guys, we have lesser time. So we have to maximize our output. So it's perfectly all right. Try to do the second revision for sure. But if for any any inadvertent reason you're not able to do it, never mind. We can go ahead with 1 revision as well. Now let us come on to the champions, the stars, the Hercules of our CMA profession. Students who are willing to spend 10 hours or even more. 10 hours or even more to their studies for June 2022 examination. Guys, those students can do 3 revisions. Yes, 3 revisions are possible. Even if 3rd revision is not possible, guys, then this 15 hours can be added up to revision number 2 or revision number 1. So bare minimum 2 revisions is absolutely possible if you are willing to spend 10 hours a day. Sir, what else do you have in life currently apart from studying for CMA intermediate? Nothing at all. So why can't you spend 10 hours a day for studying for CMA? Yes, sir, we can. So if you can do it, now is the time. Prove yourself. And yes, if you qualify your intermediate within June 2022, then guys, this is a golden opportunity to clear your CMA intermediate by December 2022 by giving only 1 group, which is the second group. So first group cleared in June 2022. Second group cleared in December 2022, and you are done with your CMA intermediate without having any extra burden or a lot of burden on your headache, on your head. And please consider this fact: if you clear 1 group in June 2022 and 1 group in December 2022, you will be termed as, or you will be called as, first attempt qualified only. It will not be counted as an additional attempt. So many students have this confusion, sir. Would it be counted as an additional attempt? No, it will not be counted as an additional attempt. So yes, Guys, this is the broad bifurcation of your number of hours. So if you're thinking, sir, we don't have time, of course not. You have a lot of time. 1040 hours, 1300 hours. You have a lot of time. So don't worry about the time. You have a lot of time. Just make best use of this particular time and give it your best shot. And yes, now coming on to the fact whether, sir, should we take coachings or not? Guys, absolutely unnecessary to take coachings. It is absolutely not necessary to take coachings, okay? It is not that, sir, 4 सब्जेक्ट की कोचिंग तो लेनी पड़ेगी, नहीं तो पास कैसे होंगे? नहीं भाई नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. कोचिंग्स आर जस्ट टू असिस्ट यू. करना आपको ही पड़ेगा. So if you're thinking कि sir, I'll take coaching from the best teacher which is available in market, I will pay humongous amount, I will pay huge amount, and I will qualify June 22. Wrong notion that you have in your mind. Coaching cannot be a substitute for your efforts. Your efforts will be equal whether you're taking coaching or self-studying. It's just that coaching helps you prepare better. Coaching helps you to have a discipline. Coaching helps you to understand those subjects in a little shorter while as compared to what you have done if you've done your self-studies. So coaching has that add-on benefits, has an additional advantage, but it is not that it is absolutely necessary to take coachings. Many students, including the students whose details I'm going to give in the I button above, have taken CMA final challenge of CMA intermediate without any coachings. Nothing of that sort that sir, coaching is mandatory. So it's your choice. You choose which subject do you think you require coaching with. So just go through the course content of each of the subjects which is available on the institute website. Just go through the index once, okay? Index, you'll be able to see the chapter names and you'll be able to see the depth and breadth of those particular subjects. Consult your seniors. Your seniors will be able to guide you, sir. This particular subject you can take coaching, this particular subject you should not take coaching. They can guide you. Okay, they can say that don't take coaching for theoretical subjects, do them yourself, and take coachings for practical subjects, don't do them yourself. So they will guide you, and your choice is ultimately the last and best choice which you have. So yes, I've tried to answer all your questions which might be boggling in your mind, which might be there in your mind. If still you have certain more questions in your mind regarding your June attempt or CMA Intermediate Group 1 or any of the subjects, please write in the comment box below what are your questions, and I will definitely make a video on all those doubts of yours. So yes, with my study plan intact for all of you, with my plan for my winners, CMA Intermediate students who are going to give their attempt in June 2022 examination, for them, with them, and always in support of them. Yes, this is my study plan for all of you. So yes, that's all for this particular video. Please write in the comment box if you want any further information. 31st January, last date for filling, for filling the registration form. That is very important. So just mind that particular timeline. Yes, we'll be meeting in our subsequent videos with a lot of more content on CMA Intermediate Group 1. Till that time, all the very best. And before I say goodbye to you, many congratulations once again to you and your family for qualifying CMA Foundation examination. All the very best and happy studying.